All right, so today we've got 6 videos with varying degrees of idiocy, lunacy, and believe it or not, accuracy. Let's go.
Trust my wife.
I trust my wife.
Okay, ready?
Yes. I trust my Latino wife. I trust my wife.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh!
3, 2.
I trust my wife.
I trust my wife.
I do not trust my wife.
1 million likes.
Okay, yeah. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? What has happened to you? What happened to your cojones? Now, I'm not going to go so far as to call this feminine behavior, but it sure as hell ain't masculine. Although I will say this, if you're a man doing these challenges with your woman, you are definitely secure in your relationship because you must know, you have to know, right? That if you're ever single again, and any prospective woman that's curious about entering into a relationship with you, if she sees this content and sees the fool that you were allowed to be made of publicly on the internet, let's just say you're not going to get any woman that's actually looking for a masculine man.
Want to pose a question to the group, and I don't want anyone to get mad at me because I'm not saying the answer to this question is yes. I'm saying that sometimes the answer to this question is yes. Is getting someone pregnant a form of domestic violence? Again, the answer is not always yes, but I especially see this in situations where someone is rapidly having children, having like 3 under 3, 4 under 4, like just boom, boom, hit after hit after hit. Again, I don't think this is always the case, but I think in many cases, this is a form of violence and this is a form of oppression and this is a form of control. I'll tell you why I think this. Have you ever heard of the saying, it's kind of like a Southern phrase, I guess. You got to keep them barefoot in the winter and pregnant in the summer. I didn't realize not everyone knew about this. And I was telling someone about this, that it's this like horrifying concept that basically you need to keep your wife barefoot all winter so that she can't leave you because she doesn't have any shoes. And then pregnant in the summer so she can't leave you because she's pregnant. And to me, that is like obvious evidence that getting someone pregnant can be used as a form of control and a form of violence. And this is the thing about men. Whatever men accuse women of, that means they're actually doing it. So the whole concept of baby trapping someone and like...
All right, so our first video was an example of what happens to men if you allow yourselves to be trapped inside of a relationship with a woman who has TikTok brain. This video was an example of how to spot a woman who has TikTok brain. Just run. Do not engage. Do not try to say, well, I can kind of see your point, or I can see. No, you can't see. No, okay, this woman is clinically full of bat guana. You follow what I'm saying? Don't negotiate with terrorists. If somebody like this approaches you on the dating app, or if you find out this is the opinion, second date, third date in, cut your losses. Do yourself a favor. Otherwise, if you choose to engage with a woman like this, well, just rewatch the first video and you get a good glimpse into your future.
People are calling for this teacher to lose her job. Watch.
Count it out. Hey! Count it out. Hey! Count it out. Hey! Count it out. Hey! Do it how you do it. Okay, count it out. Hey! Do it how you do it. Okay, count it out. That's a quarter. 25. And a nickel. That's 5. And a penny. 1 cent. And 10 cents is a dime. Do it how you do it. Okay, count it out.
Kinda goes hard.
How you do it. Okay, count it out. That was perfect.
What do you think? Should she lose her job?
All right, so this one I actually like to have your opinion in the comments. The method that she's using to teach is spectacular. I think it's fantastic. She's got the kids interacting. They're not going to be able to get that song out of their head the entire day, if not for the rest of the week. They're going to remember that, right? If she teaches in that manner or other subjects, those kids are probably going to do pretty well. Is the dress too short? That's the thing that was in the comments where people were saying she should be fired, reprimanded, however you want to phrase it. Now it's a little bit dark in the video, but I blew it up and lightened it up because I was wondering, is there really nothing on other than that dress? Is she not wearing leggings? No, that it appears as though she's just wearing a upper thigh height dress. Some might say that's mid thigh. I'm not so sure. Yes, she has long legs. The kids are very young, so some people might think, oh, it doesn't matter, and some people think it matters more. I'm curious on your opinion. I don't think she deserves to be fired, but it definitely would feel like if I was in charge of that school, just say, hey, like, let's try like just above the knees, maybe, please.
I'm not getting married.
A vast majority of the good women that you want are going to expect marriage.
I can have a long-term girlfriend, stay with her forever, be monogamous, have 7 children with her. What changes?
He essentially wants marriage just without the government contract.
Right. Why does the government contract scare you so much?
Financial liability. And I don't need the government involved. And I don't need some woke judge telling me how I should distribute my money and how the assets should go. And, oh, my wife cheats on me, and we've been married for 15 years. In California, I have to pay her alimony for her entire life. F the government, f the laws. Marriage is a contract, and I'm a businessman. When I look at what marriage is from a legal perspective, it's a terrible contract. Oh, here's a woman who didn't help you build your business at all, and at any moment she could be cheating on me, or even if there's no cheating, she could just be like, well, I don't like him anymore. Now he has to pay me for the rest of my life.
I'd also like to add that if you have a prenup, it's not a guarantee that that prenup is going to be honored. I've heard of cases where the women go to court during the divorce proceedings and basically tell the judge that she was coerced into signing the prenup, that she loved him so much that she was afraid of losing the relationship if she did not sign the prenup. And a good lawyer can get that prenup invalidated, and you know where you're going to go from there. Now, marriage on the surface was a good idea, but in practice now, these days, I don't necessarily see the benefit. Now, if you're raising kids and there's tax benefits and all of that, that's fine. But if you're not going to start a family and you're just trying to secure your relationship, I don't know that I would do it anymore unless you're extraordinarily confident that the woman that you're engaging with either doesn't need your money, doesn't want your money, or is of such a high value and character that she's just going to be willing to go even 50-50 split when everything is done. And by 50-50 split, I mean what's yours is still yours, and what's hers stays hers.
Maybe a baddie, but I'm also a fucking saddie. I am a man eater when it doesn't matter. But when it does, I'm such a fucking lover girl. And it's so hard and it's so fast for me, and I can never fucking put the brakes on. And I was giving a chance like this fucking shy nerdy type, right, that I thought was just gonna be so sweet. And we sleep together and he pulls a fucking 180, bro. And I can like sleep with people casually and I don't have a problem being used that way. But not like when I like somebody and, you know, it's different. This just ends up feeling yucky. Like it makes me feel gross. And I won't lie, I was so excited about this kid. And I thought he was gonna be so nice. Bro, I've never had anybody like be that cold and mean to me. I won't lie. I'm angry and I'm hurt. All the ones you know about, like Sam never did that to me. Frenchie never did that. Soccer boy didn't even do that. But when I have a roster, they know I have a roster. Like, they know about each other. If it's casual, it's casual. But I dropped that roster so fucking quick, which is why I'm in this position now, bro. It took me one date and I was like, cleared. But I really liked him, or at least what I knew of him. And that motherfucker was giving me forehead kisses and I said, please don't do that. And he goes, why are you gonna catch feelings? Here, let me make sure I do it again. You fucking evil supervillain. I can get whoever I want. That is totally true. But they only want to sleep with me.
The incredible lack of self-awareness in some of these women in these videos is spectacular to see. Men, full stop. If a woman uses the word roster, how did this become acceptable? I think what we're seeing now is women are in their mid-20s, and we're at the point now where when they really started thinking about dating, 15, 16 years old, the internet was already ruined. You see what I'm saying? So they don't understand that the language that people use on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, they don't understand that that's not normal human behavior. It's if one thing if you're going to have a couple of people that you're dating and you're not being serious, but the men, when I have a roster, they know about each other. Okay, but then you're wondering why this dude didn't want to take you serious, and we're supposed to feel bad for you that you got your feelings hurt. How many of those men that told you it was okay for them that they were on the roster, how many of those men did you know they were lying and they liked you more than that? They were just trying to keep their foot in the door. As Justin Timberlake likes to say, what goes around comes around, goes all the way back around.
Why do men pursue women when they are not ready for a relationship?
Because I'm a player, and in order to be a player, I got to play a game. So I run game on you because my goal isn't to catch, to keep. It's to catch and to catch and to catch. I want to collect you. And when you say pursue women, what am I pursuing? A lot of you all are mistaking a man's attention for his intention. You think that just because my attention is going there, I'm pursuing you. No, I'm pursuing that box you got. I'm pursuing that self-esteem because I want to leech it. Because when I drain yours, it makes my cup full. You're going to pour into me well before you pour into you if I run my game right. And here's the thing. Part of my game is making you feel like you're the only woman in the world. And that's why we do this little dance here. I call this manipulation some type of foreplay. Because the better I am to you, quote unquote, the easier you give me what I really want, which is access to you without the commitment. So guess what I'm going to do? Say all the right things. I'm going to be vague. I'm going to be non-committal. And guess what you're going to do? Treat me like your man, even though you are only an option to me. Guess what? You tell your girls, he's so consistent. He send me good morning every day. Yes, I do. Along with girl B, C, D, and E. I pursued you, not for you. I pursued you for me. Sometimes men womanize, not because they want something serious, but it's because they're trying to cover a hole inside their heart that's been there for so long. And the only way I can do that is taking hit after hit after hit after hit of new woman after new woman after new woman. Because when I conquer you, I feel like a man. Let me tell you something. I don't feel like a man at work. They overlook me. They belittle me. I'm not the man when I go out in the city. My car ain't like his or his or his. I'm not respecting my community. But when I get on your body, ooh, I feel like a man. I take hits of you because I'm addicted to the thrill, not because I'm addicted to your heart. So this is why I pursue women when I'm not ready for a relationship. Anybody else? You good? Thank you. Thank you. I apologize.
You know, I've tried for about 15 minutes to figure out what to say to that would actually add value to it. I don't think I have a damn thing to say.